Rats are amazing pets, and I think there are a lot of misconceptions surrounding pet ownership. Rats are not street rats, and that's oftentimes what people confuse them with. They think of them as subway rats, or there's some confusion that they're wild animals. The rats that people keep as pets are affectionate, loving animals. They were domestically bred and domestically raised and intended to be pets living in our homes. Another misconception that people often have with them is that they bite. It's extremely rare that pet rats bite. If they are socialized well, if they are handled often, if they are acquired without any previous history that would lead them to becoming biters, it's extremely rare that a pet rat is ever going to bite you. Another misconception that people often have with rats is that they carry a lot of diseases. I think people historically have been concerned about bubonic plague and silly things like that, and those things are not issues at all with keeping pet rats today. The likelihood of them carrying a lot of diseases or being infested with anything that's a risk to humans is extremely low, though there are certain possibilities, but the risks, like I said, are extremely low. Another misconception that I think people have about rats is that they don't tend to like people or that they're not friendly enough to be kept as pets. People are used to other rodent-type species like hamsters and gerbils, and they're used to the level of interaction they have. You can absolutely get that with pet rats. They long to be held, they love to sit on people's shoulders, they like to be part of the family unit. Though rats may not appeal to everybody, what I've often heard people say is the tail sometimes bothers them. The fact that rats do not have fur on their tails, for some reason, as a personal opinion, bothers some people. The other thing that bothers certain people are some of the colors. Because pet rats come in a variety of different color mutations, there are people who just feel, for lack of a better term, weirded out by red or pink eyes or a white animal with red eyes. But there's really no reason for that to be. There's no negative impaction from that. It's more of just somebody's personal feeling or personal opinion about the rat in general. These rats, as you see here, pet rats or fancy rats, are domestically bred to be pets. They love human interaction. They're friendly, they're social, they want to be around their owners, and they enjoy being groomed, they enjoy being petted. They will actually give kisses. It's extremely rare that they will bite, and they're overall really great and amazing pets.